Hello.
Hey,
Hello, hello.
there we go. Let's get this party started.
Let's jump in. I'm excited. Welcome back to Farmcraft.
Yeah, buddy.
Right? I mean, every time we do this, it feels like it just ended, but also like it's been too long and we're ready to go again. So welcome everybody. Welcome to, and thank you for joining us. This is exciting because we're starting something we've never done before. Now, for those of you who are already familiar with Farmcraft, an incredible NASEF program, we're going to be offering a little bite-sized fall season, which is something we've never done before. But before we do that, maybe some quick introductions, so everyone knows who these weirdos are that are talking about Farmcraft.
Exactly. Like just these awkward hello people.
That's right.
Carolyn, you get to go first.
I could start. Hi, everyone. My name is Carolyn Navarro. I'm the executive assistant with NASEF, and I'm a little sick right now, so my voice may go in and out, a little raspy. But hi, welcome, and we're so excited to have you all here. So I'm gonna throw it to Brian.
Hey,
That way.
everybody. I'm Brian, also known as Cleverlike. Our amazing company group of team of people work on the world build where we have been taking Minecraft and turning it into your worst nightmare. No, like turning it into an engaging learning experience for you. And you'll get to, we're going to talk to you about how to enjoy that in this stream. Now, Eric.
All right, I'm going. So, hi, I'm Erik Leitner, also known as River, 20-year STEM and computer science educator, one of the project managers on the Farmcraft team, and also education content producer for the amazing Cleverlike Studios, who is, we get to all partner on this, and we love it. And we're going to talk about that a little bit because we're going to put you all to task taking on the Cleverlike Studios team in just a minute. So there's a little foreshadowing for you for what the challenge is going to be. But what we want to do on this this stream, is kind of walk you through the process of getting started, because there's some things you're going to need to do in order to participate in this fall kind of short season of Farmcraft, which will eventually lead us to even more Farmcraft in the winter and spring as we get into Farmcraft Season 3 with all new challenges, new amazing world designs, new custom entities, cool stuff. So we're really excited about that. But we want to walk you through the process of everything you need to do to get your team registered, to get everything downloaded, to get everything up and running, any tech hurdles you might have, to get everything going so you can participate. So let's get that started right now. And to do that, we are going to jump on over to the NASEF website. So, Carolyn, do you want to tell us a little bit about NASEF for those who don't know, and how they can get involved?
Yes. So, yes, we are NASEF nonprofit organization, and we help blend play and learning together. And so, kind of like what we're doing with Farmcraft, we're bringing a game into Minecraft and helping kids learn about farming, essentially. So we have other opportunities as well. We use esports and help you guys get just like career related stuff to esports. So yeah, if you want to join NASEF, it's free, quick, and easy. There's that orange button right there. Join NASEF.
Big orange button.
Eric will click on.
Big
or
orange
right
button.
there too. Yep. Go ahead and
Let's
click on that.
Clicking.
Yes, and then see it's all free here, and then you will need
We
to be an
love this
adult
word.
to sign this. By the way, yes, also Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, we love this. This is the best part right here.
Yeah. So an adult will sign up your club here, and then once you're all signed up, I don't know if you're signed in, Eric.
I am not signed in at the moment. No.
Okay. Well, it'll bring you to your dashboard, which will have toolkits and all other things that you may need to start your club. So that's how you will get started with NASEF.
Awesome stuff.
Super important. Just to point out, like you as hopefully as an adult mentor will be the one leading your crew, and we're going to be here today to help you get all of your software and everything set up, but also you'll be the one that's kind of leading the students through all of these great activities. So a lot of what we do blends with, your kind of adult direction and support for the students, but they got the Minecraft stuff figured out, so you don't have to stress out too much about that.
That's right. And speaking of which, if you say they got the Minecraft stuff already figured out, they're going to need some Minecraft. So one of the first things we want to walk you through is how to get Minecraft, because you're going to need it for your students. And very specifically, you're going to need the right version. And the version that we use for this competition is Minecraft Education Edition for lots of reasons. It includes a lot of resources that are really helpful. It's education focused, but also it is what we provide, or what NASEF provides licenses for. And yes, when we say free, we mean free. That means that the teams that sign up do get free licenses to utilize Minecraft Education Edition. So it's a really great way to get that resource for lots of educational opportunities if you don't have it already, but specifically to participate in Farmcraft. So we're going to go to education.minecraft.net, and I'll say that one more time. It is education.minecraft.net, and that is the Minecraft Education website. You're looking at it right here, and you'll know you're in the right place because it will say Minecraft Education Edition, and that's the most important part. You may ask, like, well, my students have the Xbox version, or they're playing the Bedrock version, or my kids love Java. Those versions will not work for the Farmcraft competition. So you need to make sure you've got this version in order to participate. This is an educational experience, but it is a lot of fun, and it's still Minecraft at its heart. So make sure you've got the right version for the kids to participate. So we want to be on the Minecraft Education Edition website, and of course up here at the top right, you'll see it says sign in. You do not need to sign in, but you do need to click download if you don't have it already, or if your students don't have it on their devices already. It should automatically prompt you to tell you which device you're on and which recommended version you need. For example, I'm on a Windows PC, so it's telling me that I should download it for Windows. But just so you know, it is also available for Chromebook and Android. It is available for Mac. It is available for iPhone and iPad. And those do have their own steps, some of them for downloading. For example, Chromebook does have it's in the Play Store as well as for Android, and of course for iPhone and iPad, it is in the Apple Store. So the download or the install is going to be a little bit different, but ultimately you could even come right here. You can click on those tabs and it'll give you instructions or even direct link you to those places to get there, to make sure you can do the install. So if you don't see your version up there, you can come down here, but it should prompt you correctly. All right. So I will click download now, although I already have it on my computer, so I'm not going to go through this whole process. But basically, if I click download now, it's going to prompt me to download an install file. I run that install file and I'm good to go. Now, the first time I run that software, and actually it should be true every time, it's going to prompt me to log in. And this is where you need your information from NASEF. You're going to be given, when your team registers for Farmcraft, Fall Farmcraft, you're going to be given a login ID as well as a password, and you're going to have that information for each of your students to log into the software to validate basically that they've got a license and they can get into the program. So we are going to go ahead and log in. So let's go ahead and log in.
Your audio is glitching out a little bit, but you're basically saying you're going to get your, when you launch it, you need that username and password, which you will get when you register for, if you already have Education Edition, you can use that. Otherwise, you will register on the NASEF website. We'll provide that link to you, and that will be where you will get your Education Edition licenses from Carolyn.
Yes.
From Carolyn. Hopefully
There we go.
All right. So at this point, if I go and hit play in the software, right, it's going to ask me to view my worlds and create a new world, join world, all of the things we're kind of used to seeing in Minecraft. Of course, Education Edition has this really great educational library. But we need specifically the Farmcraft 2022 world. That is the world in which this competition is taking place, and it's not going to be in the software by default. So we need to download that file, download that world, and bring it into our game. You will notice there's an import button right here, and we'll come back to that in just a minute.
Just to recap, before you get too far along the lines, just to make sure everybody knows that you get to this screen once you're logged into Education Edition, and you cannot skip the login. You have to do the login. And so if you already have Education Edition, you can use your existing login. But like we said, there's a registration page that is on the NASEF website that will provide to you in a link where Carolyn will send you a free Education Edition license that you can log into, assigned to each of your students. You'll need to provide the number of students that need licenses, and you'll get an account for each of them since they can't share the same account. And once you use that username and password, when you run Education Edition, you'll get into this menu where you're ready to start playing games.
Yes, and I just also want to preface that there will be probably a time where your kid may forget their password, and it happens a lot, and it's okay. Just email us at info@nasef.org and just ask for a password reset for that ID. So it'll be student number at www.nasef.onmicrosoft.com. It's a long handle,
is,
but
yeah.
Yes.
So. I had it written down. I've got a new strategy for it, but it can be tricky. They may have a hard time remembering. It's usually good to kind of print them up a little card or something like that so that they have it handy. But make sure that they're protecting their username and password, and of course that you write it down somewhere as well, so you have access in case they forget. All right.
Cool. Now you can get back into the
Now
software.
I can get back. So we're on the NASEF website again, and maybe you've already registered your team with NASEF as a whole by joining the NASEF website and creating a login, and that would be awesome. We'd love to see it because there are just so many amazing programs, but we want to get specifically into the fall Farmcraft opportunity right now. To do that, we're going to go up to the top, and we're going to click on play down here, or up here at the top, and hit that drop down. And we're going to click on Minecraft competitions because that is what we're doing. We're doing some Minecraft competition. And if we scroll down, you'll see all of the Minecraft competitions that are going on. And yes, we've done some in the past. There are some going on right now, and some of these will be revived in the future for future competition. But we're going to focus on the one that's going on right now, which is NASEF Fall Farmcraft right here. Going to click on the adorable little cow, and that brings us here. And of course, one of the first things you'll see is some information about Farmcraft, as well as a button that says register. This is where you register your teams specifically for this event. When you joined the site, you created a login, you signed up as a general manager or coach of an esports program, or a club at your school, or just a game club at your school. But this is how you register for this specific event. This is the same place you're going to be able to click that checkbox to say, yes, we need licenses. And of course, Carolyn will come through like a superhero and provide those for you. But we also need the world file. And if we scroll down, we'll see that there's a whole bunch of resources here, right? So we've got a team guide. This is going to give you kind of all the clear instructions on everything you need to know about the fall season. There's a link on how to use Minecraft Education Edition. So if you're totally new to the software and you need kind of some background information or some kind of getting started tips, really good information there. And then, of course, the very next one says download the Farmcraft world. And we're going to click right there and get that world loaded. So when I click on there, it's going to take me into a Google Drive. This is the file I'm looking for right here. It is the 2022-421 version of the NASEF Farmcraft 2022 version. This is a long name for a file, but you're not going to mistake which one it is, right? There's no way you can mistake this for something else.
How many finals does it have in the name?
Final version, right? That's what we're looking for, the final version.
Yes.
So I'm going to right click on this file, my mouse. I'm going to right click and I'm going to download. Now, if you are on like a mobile device, you can still come here and download this file. You're just going to have to point for where you want that file to go. There are some instructions for that that we can provide. But right now we're focusing on how to do this in our desktop version. So on PC and Chromebook specifically, which is what most of our students I know are working on. We do have lots of students, of course, that love touch devices and tablet devices. The kids love the touch screens. You guys love the touch screens. I'm still a mouse and keyboard guy forever. whatever. But you're going to want to scroll down after you right click and click on download. And you'll see that it's going to say scanning for viruses. That's a nice Google Drive feature. And then it's going to ask where you want to save it, or if you have like it set to auto download to a download folder, it's going to go there. So I'm going to save this to this folder. And it's, Minecraft worlds are pretty small files, and boom, it's already done, which is great. So it's down here. Now, if Minecraft Education Edition is the only version of Minecraft I have on my computer, I can double click that file right there down at the bottom, and it will open automatically in Minecraft Education Edition. But let's say you are like an avid Minecraft player, and you've got Education Edition, and you've got Bedrock, the Microsoft Store version of it, and you've got the Java edition on your computer, which I have if you're looking at the bottom of my screen right now. And it may open in the wrong version because it's an MC World file, and most of the versions of Minecraft recognize MC World files, but we need it to open in Education Edition. So there's a couple ways to make sure that that happens. The first way is I'm going to show this in my folder. So here is the file in my folder. And if I'm on a PC, I can actually right-click this, and I can go to Open With, and I can choose which version of the software I want to open with. In this case, I want it to open with Minecraft Education Edition. And if I were to click here, it would open in Minecraft Education Edition. Alternatively, I can go back into my software, I can click Import, and I can find my file, and I can open it right there. So I'm going to do it the other way just to show you how easy that is. So let's hop back over to that downloaded file right here. I'm just going to hit that up. Let's show it in the folder. I'm going to do in this one. I'm going to open with Minecraft Education Edition. And I heard a little beep. You don't hear my screen audio, a little beep. And you can see my icon here flashing red. And it should be automatically importing and opening the Farmcraft world, just ready to go. So just like other programs, like if it was Microsoft Word and I opened a Microsoft Word file, it would just open Word and load the Word, the file. This is doing the same thing. So super easy. And here we are in the Farmcraft world. So that's how we get our software up and running. That is how we get our game up and running. And we're basically ready to play at this point.
And that brings us to the challenge.
The challenge.
Yeah,
All right,
we thought it would be a fun idea to not only show you how to play Farmcraft 2022. So if you played in our last season and feel like you could learn a little bit more about it, and you're ready to learn about it and also take on a challenge, Erik and I have decided to team up and take it's me and Erik versus all.
We're taking on all challengers. That's
the
right.
Playground. It's like the playground. We're taking on everybody. So we're going to play the game. We're going to get a score, and we are going to challenge you using all the tricks and tips that we provide you to try to get a better score than us.
That's right. And we're only doing one playthrough. We're not going to like play a bunch of times in the background and be like, no, this was our best one. No, we're not doing that. One playthrough. That's our score. That's the score to beat.
Yep. And we'll give away all of the family secrets too. We'll share them with you.
We will. And in fact,
everyone,
if you want to get a jump start on the family secrets, back over where we were on the resources for educators, we finished on that download Farmcraft world. There are a couple things you can do to get a jump start on those secrets. For example, subscribe to the YouTube channel for upcoming streams, because at the YouTube channel, you'll also find all the streams from last year where we played through this world and went over those secrets, and you can actually see some of the things we're doing, as well as the Farmcraft tips from Cleverlike, which a whole bunch of Twitter posts with all the tips and tricks that we provided throughout the season.
Yes,
if you are,
probably help you.
Yeah, they're ridiculously helpful, and some of those posts were done by Brian, and I was like, I didn't even know that. Like, when were you going to tell me that works? So it's really great. This is just massively helpful. Some language resources. So if you're joining us and English is not your first language, and you need some resources to help guide you through the world, because predominantly it's in English, those resources are there to help you. And that includes using immersive readers. So if you need instructions on how to access that in Minecraft Education, it's built right in. There's a link there that'll show you how to do it. Timeline of events, because you're probably saying, well, when do we get started, right? When does it happen? Well, registration is open right now. It was open 4 days ago, so you can do that today. The second you watch this video, you can like just leave here. You could have done it already while we were pointing at it. Just get there and register. If you're watching this right now, then we are at the October 20th date, and we're on our second date right now. This is when you're getting all this information that you need to get started. And then, of course, November 3rd is going to be a big day. November 3rd is when Brian and I do our playthrough and set the benchmark for all of you to beat. We are taking on all comers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your challenge. That's right. You have a month. Well, maybe just shy of a month, but a month. Because your challenge is due December 1st, 2020. We like that date because your submissions are going to be my birthday present, because that's my birthday. Now, I wasn't born on 2022. That would be weird. But the rest of it is my birthday.
Everyone's going to beat you for your birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
And then, of course, we will have a finals stream on December 8th. Now, keep in mind, you're not competing against each other, right? You're not going to be the best team out there. You're competing against us right here. So, if you can beat us, then you've completed the challenge, and we're going to be sharing the names of the teams and the programs and the groups and the clubs that made that happen. We'll talk about what's in it for you there, and how all of this is leading up to the big launch of Farmcraft Season 3, which is coming right after the holiday break-ish, right in our early spring.
Yeah, we're like we're reimagining and creating new challenges, new eye-opening experiences that you can experience in the game that equate to challenges in the real world. So you can start thinking about how you're going to be solving problems in the future after you've experienced them in the Farmcraft environment. So we want you to get ready for that, but we want you to embrace last season and try to show us what you got.
That's right. And in the meantime, before that November 3rd live stream, as soon as you're registered, you know where the site is, you can get in there. You can start practicing. If you haven't played in a while, you can start practicing if it's your first time ever playing it and figuring out how the game works, to start getting good at it. Because what we haven't told you, and I don't even know that Brian and I have decided, is what biome we are going to choose to play in.
We have not. We have not.
So you have no idea right now. You're going to have to get good at all of them if you want to be 100% sure you're going to take on this challenge.
I'd be amazed if somebody posts their score before November 3rd.
I wouldn't be surprised. We've got some amazing competitors out there. We've got some students who are really eager, who love this stuff. I know I love this stuff. So you'd be surprised. I will not be surprised. I'll be like, yeah, that's not surprising. I totally expected that. Look at these go-getters.
Awesome. Well, I hope someone beats you guys. So
I hope they all beat us.
Well, Carolyn will probably jump in and just school us.
I'm gonna try to beat you guys too on my own.
There you go. I mean, you're welcome to join this.
I was going to say we're going to recruit you on our team.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll be a little help.
You're really good at managing us, so that might just be that from that angle. It'll be perfect, right?
The chaos that we bring to the table. That's our value.
Well, all right. I think that's all we have for this overview. Yep. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Don't forget, if you have not registered for Farmcraft, Fall Farmcraft Beat the Creators, please register on our website that Erik has up right now. And then join us next time, November 3rd. We'll be back live streaming, and you will get the score to beat. So don't forget to join then. All right, bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. See you then.
Yep. Good luck.